What I want to talk about again today is body image and the mental health aspects of body image with cancer. I had written a blog post when I was in the depths of my body image despair and depression. I wrote this blog post February the 4th, 2023. I'd been diagnosed with cancer on October the 10th, 2022. So you go October, November, December, January. So it's basically 4 months later. I'd lost a lot of weight. I was having body image issues. It's that since being diagnosed with cancer, and maybe even a little before that, I've developed an issue with body image. Well, my body image to be exact, not other people's. Losing 20 kilos in a short space of time when you don't want to can mess with your head. For those of you in other parts of the world, 20 kilos is 44 pounds or just over 3 stone. I went from 85 kilos to 65 kilos in the space of a few months. The weight loss started slowly, but started speeding up. By the time I got my diagnosis, I was 65 kilos and very concerned about what was happening to my body. The diagnosis helped me to make sense of it. With the radical changes I've made to my diet and the treatments I have been getting, I stopped losing weight. I now fluctuate around the 68 kilo mark, sometimes a couple more, sometimes a couple less. I will interject here before I carry on and just mention that even though that happened then, several months down the track, I lost a lot more weight again to the point, like I said, I got down to 55. But I'll continue with the post as it was written then. I still have cancer, so the weight is hard to put back on, even with eating a very healthy diet. In fact, if I didn't have cancer, this diet would probably help me lose weight healthily. However, I don't want to be distracted by diet and treatments right now, otherwise this post will go forever. I'll save that for other posts. Back to body image and my issues with it. The main issue for me is that I became obsessed with it, looking in the mirror every day at my body and commenting on it to myself. Are my ribs sticking out too much? My arms have lost muscle definition, my face has sunken, my hips have disappeared, I'm too scrawny, etc., etc. I would weigh myself every day, sometimes twice a day. I've lost a kilo, I've gained a kilo. Will I weigh more or less than I did this morning? It becomes obsessive, an addiction, a mental health issue. This causes stress, which is not good. Stress is to be avoided at all costs if you have cancer. The more stress you have, the more cancer attacks your body. The more the cancer you have, the more weight you lose. I can figure you can see how this cycle could get out of control. It's important to say here that weight issues may be different for other people with cancer or who have different cancers. Weight loss is common, but for some weight gain is common. It all comes down to the individual, what type of cancer, diet, treatments, etc. I'm actually scared to think how much more weight I could have lost if my diagnosis had come later or I hadn't acted on all the good advice given. Once your body weight starts dropping, you lose muscle mass. Some of your organs can start shrinking. Your heartbeat can become irregular. You may get yellow skin, and eventually, if it becomes extreme, your organs will start shutting down and you'll die. In cancer patients, there is also a condition known as Cachexia or wasting syndrome. Up to 80% of people with late-stage cancer have Cachexia. Close to 1/3 of people with cancer die from this condition. The difference between Cachexia and other types of weight loss is that it's involuntary. People who develop it don't lose weight because they're trying to trim down with diet or exercise. They lose weight because they eat less due to a variety of reasons. At the same time, their metabolism changes, which causes their body to break down too much muscle. Both inflammation and substances created by tumors can affect appetite and cause the body to burn calories more quickly than usual. There's a lot more to it than that, and it doesn't just affect cancer patients. Other diseases can cause it too, but you'll have to employ Google if you want to know more. Suffice to say, you can see where my paranoia comes from in regards to my body image. My mental health issues around my body image are probably quite mild compared to some people. Mental health and body image can affect people for a multitude of different reasons, not just cancer. I will be honest and say I never thought about it too deeply until I was affected by it. I will now say it's a terrible thing, and I empathize with people who are struggling with body image issues for whatever reason. I will say to you, please don't judge people who are struggling with these issues. People can't, and I quote, just get over it. It is so much deeper than that. There are so many reasons why people struggle with their body, why they develop bulimia, anorexia, depression, low self-esteem, have excessive cosmetic surgery, or a multitude of other issues. For me, it has caused low self-esteem in regards to my body, and to a certain degree paranoia about what other people think I look like. It's a hard one to shift, but I'm trying. Fortunately for me, my wife Danielle had bulimia when she was young. Well, maybe fortunately is the wrong word, but I hope you see where I'm coming from. Talking to someone who's had issues around body image and come out the other side has helped a lot. It has helped me to rationalize it and start coming to terms with it. She understands and is helping me through it. I no longer weigh myself every day. In fact, I've stood on the scales once since Christmas. I don't study myself in the mirror as much as I did a couple of months ago. I still have issues, but nowhere near as bad as what they were. Yes, I'm desperate to put weight back on, but I'm learning patience. My hematologist at the hospital told me to be patient. She explained to me that it will take a long time for the weight to come back. The cancer in my stomach lymph nodes will be absorbing a lot of my nutrients, so I have to accept that I'm a work in progress. So now I think of myself as a fine wine. I will improve slowly with age. I took a step forward last week and went swimming in the ocean for the first time since before I started losing weight. It was a hot and humid Queensland afternoon, and Danielle pushed and cajoled me into going. She even brought me new board shorts that fit properly. I almost didn't go in because there were a few other people around, but I pushed through and took the plunge. I did leave my t-shirt on though, but it's a start. Next time I will expose my skinny body to the world. I shall be brave and face the fear. Oh, I will leave the board shorts on though. Yesterday, I took another step and actually removed my shirt for a neighbour. That sounds dodgy, but it wasn't. He was giving me a treatment on a massage table and it required me to remove my shirt. Next step, shirt removal at the beach in front of strangers. Keep facing the fear and keep moving through it and past it. Thank you for reading this. I appreciate it. If this has triggered anything in you and or you have body image issues, I know it's hard. And yours could be far worse than mine. But all I can say is You're not alone, and you don't have to suffer alone. There are people and organizations out there who can help. Just look for them and reach out. Take care, everyone. Life is for living. Try and do one thing that you enjoy today. You deserve it. And that was the blog post. As I said, February the 4th, 2023, I wrote that. At that point, I thought I was getting better. But unfortunately, I went round the corner and went even further downhill. As I mentioned, I dropped to about 55 kilos, and the body image issues, some of them came pouring back in. But looking back on that myself, it's such a head F. Insert word again. It's a terrible thing. It is. So please don't judge people. Please, like I said, don't just say to people, oh, just get over it. Just get over it. What a load of rubbish. You don't just get over things like that. And I'll tell you another thing. People say stupid things. I should actually do a video just on the stupid things people say to people with cancer. Because I had, it doesn't matter who it was, where it was, it's irrelevant. I had a woman say to me, gosh, I wish I could lose weight easily. Is that what you say to someone with cancer who's lost a tremendous amount of weight? I don't know. Maybe she wasn't thinking, maybe people don't know what to say. My response was quite blunt. I just said, if you want to lose weight quickly, I have a really good diet. It's called cancer. Get cancer. You'll lose weight. I mean, you could die too. Is it worth the risk? I don't know. How desperately do you want to lose weight? Because I know I don't want to lose it like this. That pretty much ended that conversation. I don't think I ever saw her again. So don't say stupid things to people. Have a think, have a thought. We've all had issues one way or another in life. Be a little bit compassionate. Be nice to people. And on that note, I'll leave it there. Just a quicker one. You can actually go and read that blog post on the website if you want to just kind of ponder over it. Anyway, see you later. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Big love. Every second counts. See you next time.